let me introduce Mr. Uday Narang, the founder and chairman of Omega Seiki Mobility. As I introduced in the beginning, that he is one of India's leading, industrialists who have been immensely contributing towards green economy by not only greening the steel industry, but also through electrification in the automobile sector, three-wheeler segment that we mostly know. Omega Seiki is one of the leading player. They're doing exceptionally good. Now he is in the expansion phase of not only now contributing to India, now we want to produce for the world. So produce in India for the world. And he is one of the forebearer of that, flag. So may I request Mr. Uday Narang to kindly.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Akram. And first of all, great to be on a panel with all esteemed guests here and everybody. I just came back from Mumbai at 3 in, so my energy might not be as much as what you guys expect. But I'd say, really, really, thanks to RLG and the Policy Times, to putting all of this together. And what's most important, I think, so you were talking about it, while you were here, is I think there's a lot of policies and there's a lot of talk, but I think on the ground, काम अभी हमें बहुत बाकी है. I think at the moment, green energy and sustainability is, I would say, one of the most important agendas of future generations. I'm sad to say, we've talked about environmental concerns, but Delhi continues to struggle year after year after year. And that's sort of the reality of the game. Unfortunately, also, we've got, 31 of the most polluted cities in the world. I mean, we're taking the leadership in all, environmental, like we talk about air, water, everything needs an upgrade in our country. I think I do understand that this country is a very diverse country. I do understand that we have so many people. If we can have, 66 crore just, at the Kumbh, it can clearly say, I'm just hoping that there'll be a very good cleanup of environmental. The garbage is going to be looked after the 66 crores are gone. I think that, they did a very good job. I mean, I've got to really say to the leadership there in UP. But I would say, I think all of us, and I think this is something that's important. मोदी जी इस कंट्री को क्लीन नहीं कर पाएंगे, मोदी जी अकेले कुछ भी नहीं कर पाएंगे. अगर हम सब लोग अपना, we talk about green energy and sustainability, we talk about, vehicles on green energy, but I'll be honest with you, बहुत सारे कम लोग इसमें आज की डेट में काम कर रहे हैं. बहुत काम चाहिए. It's great to see JK Cement. I know you guys are doing some great work, on the cement side, on trucks. But I think at the end of the day, JK Cement truck लेगा, लेकिन वो ये कहेगा कि मुझे TCO मॉडल चाहिए, टोटल कॉस्ट ओनरशिप मॉडल. अगर मैं आइस का व्हीकल चला रहा हूं और मैं उसमें ये कॉस्ट दे रहा हूं, मैं ईवी में डबल ट्रिपल नहीं दूंगा. Actually, हमने तो, we've been in this space now for 7 years. We see a lot of players, especially the big players. I've got nothing against Amazon, or I've got nothing against Flipkart. ये सब आते हैं और Zomato भी आते हैं. लेकिन on the ground कितने percentage EV लगाया है? बहुत कम है. Logistic player पता क्या बोलते हैं? Sorry sir, मैं थोड़ा सा हिंदी बोल रहा हूँ. मैं आजकल फ्रंट लाइन में बहुत रहता हूँ, तो मैंने इंग्लिश कम बोल के हिंदी ज्यादा बोलनी शुरू कर दी है. So the point is that हम किसी भी लॉजिस्टिक प्लेयर के पास या किसी बड़ी कंपनी के पास जाते हैं, वो एक ही चीज बोलता है, आइस का प्राइस ये है, इससे नीचे होना चाहिए, राइट? क्योंकि आपकी तो सेविंग होनी है. So I'll be honest with you, we at OEMs are, we have no choice. We'll have to make vehicles that are actually very, very cost competitive to ICE. तभी इस कंट्री में एक ही चीज है, मेरी जेब में क्या आया. Honestly, हम लोग इधर बैठे हैं क्योंकि अगर मैं कर रहा होता तो फिर बहुत सारी प्लेट्स और भी ग्रीन होती, और भी ट्रक्स आते. और see, I think we've got to stop, we live in this world कि गवर्नमेंट को करना चाहिए, राइट? मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूं, आप लोग सब क्या कर रहे हैं? राइट और मैं आप सब नहीं, आप लोग तो कर रहे होंगे, लेकिन मैं पूछ रहा हूँ जो जनरल पब्लिक है वो क्या कर रही है, राइट क्योंकि अगर इन्वायरमेंट को हम लोग भारत माँ की जय बोलते हैं, लेकिन भारत माँ की जय अगर अपनी माँ को आप क्लीन और ग्रीन ही नहीं रखोगे या आप थर्ड लार्जेस्ट इकोनॉमी इन द वर्ल्ड बना दोगे, अगर आप ये करोगे ही नहीं, सो आई थिंक ये प्रॉब्लम सबको पता है। अब सॉल्यूशंस एट द एंड ऑफ द डे सॉल्यूशंस निकालने हैं। सॉल्यूशंस एक ही है, आप व्हीकल्स, आप वाटर को, environment को clean करने के लिए you absolutely, I'm sorry, I know some of you are from Kerala, so I should also definitely speak English here, is that we need to make sure that our environment is moving. That should be the number one agenda of this country, apart from poverty, upliftment, women power, this agenda of clean air. And I think we all have to work together to make this happen. I think the time is running out. I think the environmentalists, I mean, I understand, what's happening in the United States right now, where environment has been now put in the back front. But I think for India, we have to make sure that we all work, industry, government, agencies, together. We all have to work together to make it happen. I don't think we owe it, ma'am, to your kids, maybe to your mother, to your father, that we've got to keep this place. And I think, we don't have much time. And I think we continually, and अगर आप देखोगे, इतने सालों में भी हम आगे नहीं बढ़े हैं अभी। ओके, मैं रियलिटी वाली बात कर रहा हूँ। अगर आप नंबर्स देखो, आप AQI देखो, आप वाटरवेज देखो, आप क्लीन वाटर देखो, और मेरी एक ही रिक्वेस्ट रहेगी, बड़े बड़े शहरों में रहने वाले लोग इस कंट्री को नहीं, वो जो नीचे रह रहे हैं ना, जो 500 रुपए बनाते हैं, वही ये कंट्री चला रहे हैं, और उनको चेंज नहीं करेंगे, उनकी लाइफ बेटर नहीं करेंगे, तो मेरे व्यू में I think we have an opportunity. We have the youngest population in the world. We have a very talent. And इसमें एक और बात बोलूंगा, नारी शक्ति को पीछे मत छोड़ना। नारी शक्ति 48% है इस कंट्री की, उनको पीछे छोड़ दिया तो ये कंट्री कहीं नहीं जाएगी। So I think we really have to work together. We have to really make sure that all of us also put our hands in our pocket, not just say उसका काम है, right? And I think that's where at OSM we're building 3 now. We're building trucks. We are working on, environment. We're working on products that will help on total cost ownership. And as soon as I bring total cost ownership down below ICE, I think you'll see more scale. I think there is battery prices have come down. Ecosystem has been built, but I just think I think the help from the government. I don't think we can depend on that. I think we have to do. If the government does it, it's great. But I think we all have to take this as a major agenda in our lives. At least for me, I'm 55, maybe another 50 years left in my life. I'm going to work on this till I'm probably 100 if I live long enough. But this is very important. I owe the responsibility for me. Ma'am, I don't know if you know much about me. I used to live in Switzerland, and the AQI in my home is like 15. I come down to Delhi and it shows 500. राइट 500 भी रियल नहीं है मेरे ख्याल से। अगर आप स्विस मॉनिटर्स देखो तो 1500 है एक्चुअली, राइट? बताने की जरूरत नहीं, 500 के बाद मॉनिटर ही नहीं चलते, तो वो चलो अलग बात है। सो आई थिंक आई एम सॉरी टू से आई एम टॉकिंग रियल फैक्ट्स हियर। आई थिंक दैट we've done work, but we are way behind, and I think the only way we're going to work this, for me at least, the only one agenda is देश को क्लीन और ग्रीन कैसे बनाना है। मैं कोशिश करूंगा जितनी मेरे में एनर्जी है उस पे लगाऊं, और आप सबसे सिर्फ एक ही विनती है कि आप सब हमारे साथ इसके लिए काम करिए। This country is got an opportunity and a chance, but we've got to lift everybody up. We can't have a few families run this country. We have to have everybody pick this up. Ma'am, I've been to Kerala recently. I've never ever been to Trivandrum, and the work, you feel like a different country in Trivandrum than you feel in other parts of it. So it can be done. It can be done. There are cities. There's Indore. There are many cities which are actually doing it. Unfortunately, in the biggest cities, I don't know, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, I don't know if any of you want to even live in Delhi the way we're headed. So I think, we really got to work together. I'm sorry, I'm very passionate about this subject. I put everything I got in this game. Sometimes my family says, why are you doing this? But sir, वो front line में जो हमारे लिए 40,000 या 30,000 के लिए गोली ले रहा है ना, वो आपके लिए कि आप शाम को अपने घर में आराम से सो सकते हो। So every one of us have to have that responsibility. Honestly, guys, I'm not standing for public office. I want to make a difference. Thank you very much.